He's back. Like a bad case of indigestion, Pavol Gašpar just won't go away. Slovak politics, it seems, is cursed with his perpetual presence. Each time you think he's gone, banished to the political wilderness, he crawls back. This time, he's eyeing the top spot at the Slovak Information Service, the country's intelligence agency. It's enough to make you wonder if he has compromising photos of every politician in Slovakia. Is it ambition, delusion, sheer unadulterated gall, or perhaps a mix of all three? Whatever the reason, Gaspar's return is a stark reminder of the deep-seated problems plaguing Slovak politics. It's a system where the well-connected and the powerful seem untouchable, no matter the allegations against them. And boy, are there allegations. From corruption to abuse of power, the list seems endless. Yet despite it all, Gaspar's influence remains unshaken, a testament to the resilience of entrenched power. You can't talk about Pavol Gašpar without talking about his father, Tibor. Their stories are intertwined, a legacy of power and influence that spans generations. The apple, as they say, doesn't fall far from the tree. This saying rings especially true for the Gašpar family. Tibor Gašpar, a former police chief, cast a long shadow over Slovak law enforcement. His tenure was marked by a blend of authority and controversy. He was a powerful figure, feared and respected in equal measure. His influence was undeniable, shaping the very fabric of Slovak politics and law enforcement. Now, his son seems intent on carving his own path, one paved with the same bricks of controversy and suspicion. Pavel's journey, however, is fraught with even more challenges. But unlike his father, Pavel's rise has been marred by scandals that would make even the most hardened cynic blush. His every move is scrutinized, every decision questioned. From shady dealings to whispers of corruption, his name has become synonymous with the darker side of Slovak politics. The media has not been kind, often painting him as a villain in a never-ending drama. The question is, will he manage to escape the stench of these scandals and ascend to the highest levels of power? Or will he be forever trapped in the shadow of his father's legacy, unable to break free from the chains of suspicion and doubt? The Polovnica Chata scandal, a tale as old as time, or at least as old as Slovak politics. This tangled web of alleged corruption saw Gašpar accused of wrongdoing in the construction of a luxurious hunting lodge. The case naturally was dropped due to lack of evidence. It's almost comical, isn't it? The sheer audacity of it all. But that's Gaspar's MO, operate in the shadows, exploit the loopholes and rely on his connections to keep him afloat. And for a while, it worked. The hunting lodge affair, however, left an indelible mark, a stain on his reputation that not even the most expensive detergent could erase. Section 4. In bed with Boda, whispers of oligarchic ties. Now let's talk about oligarchs, shall we? Specifically the infamous Boda clan. These aren't your average billionaires, they're the puppet masters, the ones pulling the strings behind the scenes of Slovak politics. And guess who's been spotted getting cozy with them? You guessed it, Pavol Gašpar. The nature of their relationship is, of course, shrouded in secrecy, but the whispers are impossible to ignore. Is Gašpar a pawn in their game, a useful idiot to be manipulated, or is he a willing participant, eager to trade favors for power? One thing is certain, their association does little to inspire confidence in Gaspar's judgment or integrity. Section 5, Concrete Jungle, Gaspar's building block of controversy. Remember that whole operating in the shadows thing? Well, apparently Gašpar has a penchant for construction projects too, specifically illegal ones. That's right, folks, this aspiring spy master dabbles in a bit of real estate on the side. And by dabbles, we mean allegedly engages in shady dealings that would make a mob boss blush. The details are murky, but the accusations are clear, flouting building codes, securing permits through questionable means, and generally throwing his weight around like a concrete mixer in a china shop. It's almost as if he's building a monument to his own hubris, brick by illegal brick. Section 6. Revenge is a dish best served cold and recorded. Here's a fun fact. Revenge is a dish best served cold. It's an old saying, but it holds a lot of truth, especially in the world of politics. And apparently Pavol Gašpar has quite the appetite for it. His hunger for vengeance is almost legendary. In a series of leaked recordings, our aspiring spy master can be heard plotting the downfall of his enemies. These aren't just idle threats, they're meticulously planned strategies. We're not talking about a strongly worded email here, people. This is far more serious and calculated. We're talking about full-on Machiavellian schemes involving character assassination and political sabotage. The kind of plots that could topple careers and ruin lives. Now, we've all had those moments where we fantasize about getting back at someone who's wronged us. It's a natural human reaction. But most of us have the good sense to keep those thoughts to ourselves. We know better than to act on them. Gaspar, on the other hand, seems to have missed that memo. He not only acted on his vengeful thoughts, but also got caught in the act. And the fact that he was recorded, it's almost poetic. Well, let's just say it doesn't exactly scream mastermind. Instead, it paints a picture of a man too consumed by his own vendettas to see the bigger picture.